March of 1951. I was on the train from Purdue University, Lafayette, Indiana, and it was the first train in 3 days and had a plow on the front end of it because it had quite a blizzard here. And so we got in, I think it was the 19th of March. The college was on a spring break. And I was going to interview for a position as assistant professor of pharmaceutical chemistry in the College of Pharmacy. And all the students were on spring break, so I didn't meet any of the students. But I had a nice time here in Brookings. Of course, I'd never been this far into Dakota, you know. I'm a Massachusetts boy. I went through North Dakota during World War II when I came from the West Coast back home. But I'd never been to South Dakota. People wondered why in the world I was coming to South Dakota, you know, a Massachusetts boy. I said, well, that's where the job is. And they couldn't understand it, you know. They thought there were Indians behind every tree out here.
What did the university look like then, as far as structurally?
Well, the university was largely on a line from the Solberg Hall, Engineering Hall, with Lincoln. It was the Lincoln Library then, not the music hall. And then the administration building, and I'm going from south to north on that drive there. Then there was Old North and Central. And then the gymnasium. Those were the main buildings. They were all along that one street, which went all the way through the campus and back out in front of what is now Berg Ag Hall. But that's all been closed off for years now. There was a bus system. You could ride from downtown up through and to the campus and back downtown for 5 cents. Well, when I saw it, you know, I walked up from the old Sawney Hotel, which is now the Teen Challenge downtown. I walked up 8th Street, and I saw Fishback's house. Of course, I didn't know it was his. A beautiful home, you know. So I thought, boy, this is quite a town. And people were very friendly. That's what I told my wife when I got back home. I said, you know, I think we ought to try it for 2 years. That was 62 years ago. In the summer of 1951, positions were very hard to get in academia. I wanted to be in research, but the only position that I had in that area with the Norwich Pharmaceutical Company, I didn't get. And this opened up, and I said, well, I'll try it for a couple of years. A fellow by the name of Floyd LeBlanc was dean of the College of Pharmacy then. And they offered me a pretty good position. It was one of the higher starting salaries here. You'd be interested in knowing it was $5,200. $5,200. And then the president said, well, you know, I think if he'll come here, we'll give him another $200 that the legislature has provided. So I started at $5,400. I gradually went up to associate and then full professor in 1960, about 1960, I think. I'd have to look that up.